Shalom Israel. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, alright, is telling you right here that his eyes are upon the sinful kingdom, which is America, also known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. Alright, this place is also known as Egypt. All of wicked kingdoms that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai took down in the past, he likened America to that kingdom. You know, because all countries, they look into America, alright, as into, they look to America, alright, as the scriptures say, Revelations 18, of how they look to America, you know, basically to celebrate their harlotry, to celebrate their wickedness, alright. You know, America's okay, alright. Yeah, actually, the LGBT movement, you look into it, actually started in America. Okay, that's how we know this place is, especially Sodom and Egypt. Okay, anything wicked goes in this place, man. Pedophilia, okay, homosexuality, bestiality, you know, adultery, anything wicked goes in this place, man. So the Most High said his eyes are upon a sinful kingdom. Alright, and I have here an article to where we know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has got it out for this place, man. Because this article goes into France, but if the Most High fucking up these other countries, like not just in France, but there's violent protests all over the world, man. There was a time where it was brought out to where there's violent protests in Brazil, which I'm pretty sure is still going on. There was violent protests, we all know, in Venezuela. Alright. It was violent protests all over the world, man. Pakistan, of course we know, in the Middle East. Alright, in Africa, in Central Africa. You know, and it's only a matter of time before they come here, man. You know, you got right now where you got this government. You got right now where you got this government shutdown, and fucking see, it's locking. You got right now where you got this government shutdown, and you know Jacob not getting paid, man. You know, so how long do you think it's gonna last? Okay, before shit gets rough here, man. Alright, now I have this article here going into, it says why France yellow vest protests are rioting in Paris and across the country. Alright, and it was actually it was a video that came out. I forgot who put it up on their page, but it was going into how they were thinking about, you know, pushing yellow vest protests over here in California. And with this government shutdown and people not getting paid, it's just all the more reason why they should push this yellow vest protest. All right, now it says it says right here, police come under attack during protests. Let's see what that's saying. Showing you the police basically attacking the yellow vest protesters, you know. And mind you, it's always where it starts. It's always to where it starts, you know, friendly or non-violent. All right, but as you see, it got rough, man. You know, I'm surprised they didn't call in fucking National Guards or something yet. All right, but it says French President Emmanuel Macron returned home from the G20 summit Sunday to find Paris engulfed in chaos and the largest protest to hit the city in a decade, with the third, and it says in a decade, in the third in as many. Slovakia. I'm gonna read it again. French President Emmanuel Macron returned home from the G20 summit Sunday to find Paris engulfed in chaos amid the largest protest to hit the city in a decade, and the third in as many weeks. It says thousands of people rioted in the streets of France capital
over the weekend, many of them wearing reflective yellow vests as they torched cars, looted stores, and tagged the iconic Arc de Triomphe with graffiti declaring the yellow vest will triumph. It says the nationwide protests have been escalating since November 17th. And it's that would be November 17th of 2018. Amid growing anger over rising fuel taxes and the high cost of living. Okay, and when you compare it to over here in America, all right, people are violently protesting, all right, against these police officers getting off for killing Jake. So how much more them losing their SNAP benefits, or how much more them losing their jobs, man? People gonna go crazy. Okay, people gonna lose their job, and you still gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta get your bills paid. Landlord's not gonna give a fuck if you lost your Section 8. They still want their bills paid, or what? People gonna lose their house, and once they lose their houses, like I know the Apostle Ramlock goes into it. As the guy Gerald Stalin said, he quoted, when people have nothing to lose, they lose it. And people, hey, they losing, their so-called benefits, as far as their SNAP benefits. All right, they losing their hope in America, man. And that's beautiful, man, because our people love this place, man. And the scriptures say, "Rise ye and depart, for this is not your rest," which the elect, have been sighing and crying for the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. But Israel love it here because of their benefits. But now the Most High is cutting that out. All right, and because Israel believes that they deserve benefits, this being their home and all, they believe that they should be here. They're gonna riot. All right, they're gonna riot for stability. They're gonna riot for that stability, just like these people are here. It says the protests have already started taking a toll on the French economy, with hotel reservations dipping, retailers reporting lower sales, and some gas stations running out of fuel because resupply trucks can't get past protester blockades. The impact is severe and ongoing, France Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire said on Monday. It says police says at least 110 people, including 20 officers, were injured, and 224 individuals were arrested over the weekend. They estimated 75,000 protests hit the streets across France on Saturday, including 5,500 in Paris. President, it shows you right here, it says a view shows a barricade with police forces and protests wearing yellow vests. Which that's, hey man, that was in France. So imagine all across America, man. Imagine all across America, people rioting, and guess what, man? You're gonna have a lot of these police officers that's gonna lose their job soon. All right, even over here in France, I was looking up, some of the yellow vest riots, and you even had like ambulance drivers and stuff rioting, man. So if that happened over there, how much more over here in America, man? Like I said, you're gonna have police. Hey, it's gonna get bad here, man. All right, you're gonna have police officers rioting. All right, you're gonna have lawyers, judges. They're gonna be rioting because they're gonna lose it too, man. It's only a matter of time. All right, it was an article that came out this week. This week being January 19th, 2019. Okay, it was an article that came out this week to where U.S. Coast Guards were losing their jobs. I mean, well, they still had to work, but they weren't getting paid for it, man. All right, TSA agents, which it was a hike of people calling in sick, because it's like, why would you work if you're not getting paid? That don't make sense. So it says President Macron promised on Sunday that those who attack police will be held for their acts. He vowed to meet with his critics, but did not back down from his stance on the fuel taxes. All right, and this is President Macron, another devil. So how much more Trump, man? Trump is, he's holding the people hostage, man. He even said in one of his presidential addresses, he was saying that he knows this government shutdown is going to affect the so-called blacks, Hispanics, man. And really, he knows that wall's not going to get fixed. All right, he knows that wall's not going to get fixed. All right, but it don't. Hey, it don't matter, man. He's still gonna hold it over the people's head, man, because they have a bigger agenda and plan, man, and practice. Okay, so this is back at Amos 9:8. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Meaning, you're gonna have the elect, that's gonna get saved. All the nations of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake, nor prevent us. In that day, oh no, that was it on that. All right, so it's gonna get bad here, man. It's gonna get really bad. All right, this is let's see where I wanna go. This is Jeremiah 51:8. This is Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. In the midst of a government shutdown, a lot of these stores, all right, it's basically a retail apocalypse that happened, in 2017, 2018, man. So amidst, the government shutdown, the economy is breaking down, man. Like I said, like a lot of these big businesses, they came here and they did a business with America because they seen the economy was flourishing, man. All right, but now once there's no jobs, there's no money. And once there's no jobs, meaning what? People are not going to shop, which means the store's not going to make money. All right, and then at the same time, you have this trade war, man. All right, which means stores may not. It might be soon where the stores not going to get their product. So it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. All right, and when you look into it as well, you have a lot of these economists, like Gerald Celente, Jimmy Swagger, and so on and so forth. They even tell you, this next government collapse is not gonna. You're not gonna be able to come back from what, $21-22 trillion in debt. So it says, and it's rising every second, man. It says, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for a judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. It's going to get bad, man. It's going to get really bad. All right, because hey, like I said, if these things are happening in France and Venezuela, which is written in the scriptures as well, the scriptures say, the whole world is basically going to go through trouble. All right, because that's a sign of the coming of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But how much more America, which is specifically the Most High, America being one of the main places the Most High specifically picked out, that said they're going to get it. All right. So this is, let's see, 2nd Esdras 16:1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack, and here bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Your destruction is at hand, man. The fact that your government is shut down and you're ruled by a president that don't give a shit about the people. All right, yeah, you should that should tell you something, man. That should make you bewail. But hey, you still got Jake to this very day, man. Just not knowing what the hell is going on, man. The fact that Trump allowed your snaps and your EBTs from February to go out already in the middle of January should tell you something, man. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? All right, and it's no coincidence to where this is the longest U.S. shutdown in history. All right. In the beginning, nobody took it serious because it's like it's a shutdown every year, but they normally get back to, the regularly scheduled programming. Okay, but now it's now it don't look like it's gonna turn around, man. Which us in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we looking forward to it, man. Because hey, Esau's fall leads to our rise. For you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. It says plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Okay? May man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it have begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Alright, so Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai sent the plagues, man. Right? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai sent the plagues, man. And it's only going to get worse. Alright, it's only going to get worse, man. I just typed in week 4, the government shutdown. Look, Washington Post is not a game. Federal workers seethe over shutdown. ABC, more than 800,000 government workers are without a paycheck. U.S. government shutdown, furloughed workers look for job. Let's look up this. No, let's check that out. So I don't know what that word furloughed mean, but I think it means like basically you're not gonna get paid for now, but they're gonna give you all that back pay or something. Let's look this up. Government. Okay, this is in the United States, a furlough, from Dutch verlof. Leave of absence is a temporary leave of employees due to special needs of a company, which may be due to economic conditions at the specific employer or in the economy as a whole. So here it is. You have a lot of people without work at this point, man. And people just splurged on Christmas, so they ain't got it like that. They was banking on that. They was banking on them taxes. But how long you think it's gonna be before people run out of food and money and ABT and SNAP? How long you think it's gonna be? Before people go rioting. All right, the scriptures say that in 2nd Ezra 15. All right, how a man is not gonna have pity upon his neighbor. Let me see. Okay, 2nd Ezra 15:15. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up or fight against another, and swords in their hands, meaning guns. Okay, we see that in France, man. They're gonna stop. They're gonna stop protesting, and they're gonna start fucking acting, man. Taking the power into their own hands. It says, "For this shall be sedition among men, and invading one another," meaning breaking into one another's houses for food. "They should not regard their kings nor princes." Why do you how about Sharon Shaw was looking for that one? "In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So they're not regarding President Macron, even though there was a point, like I have read in the article, to where President Macron was he was looking to turn back the the high fuel taxes. But once this shit start rolling, it ain't gonna stop, man. A man shall decide to go into a city and should not be able to, and that's gonna lead to martial law. "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation." So really you should be asking yourself, for 2/3 out there, how long before niggas try to break into my house? It says U.S. shut down a record 23 days. Let me see. Government shutdown could last for years. Which means Trump ain't budging, man. He don't give a fuck Who's affected, man? Hey, this is a good one. How the shutdown is affecting the safety of air travel. See what that is.
As we've been saying, today marks the first missed paycheck for hundreds of thousands of federal workers. What this all means for air travel, especially TSA workers and screeners, has been the subject of many questions and some anxiety. Amna Nawaz is here to help unpack what we know.
The decision to close one of the terminals at Miami's International Airport this weekend only adds to the anxiety. In Miami's case, security screeners have been calling in sick at twice the normal rate. Officials say there may not be enough personnel to handle all of the checkpoints otherwise. Air traffic controllers nationwide also made their anger clear by suing the Trump administration for being forced to work without pay. But wait times at most airports do not seem to be up substantially. And the TSA itself says there's only been a tiny percentage of the overall force calling in sick.
Yeah, that was only a week ago. You know, hey, so it's about to get bad here, man. It's going to get even worse. As time goes on, just expect it to get worse. All right? Hey, so with that, shalom to the elect.